Boom! Welcome back to The Perfect Bag, everyone. My name's Clint, and we are here for another one-take bag review. Really, today's video is just an update. I posted a video on a new TomToc sling that I was just totally smitten with about a month ago. It's the TomToc Wander Random Number and Letter. It's a big crossbody, sausage-shaped sling, and it was my favorite size of sling that I've had from TomToc. And y'all know, if you've been with this channel a long time, TomToc is one of my favorite little niche brands. It's a pretty low price point and you get a lot of utility for the money. They're not the best looking bags out there. They're really not. But they are really useful. I mean, if you view your bags as a utility device, in the same way that, you're going to go out and buy a Honda CR-V, right? It's not the best looking car in the universe, but it does everything it's supposed to do, and it's the right shape, and it's the right space, and it works, and it doesn't fall apart, and so it's that type of company, okay? So, what are we talking about? We're talking about an update to that Wander sling today, and we're talking about a new color, because black is boring, and, XPAC, all right. So, TomToc has updated this Wander sling, which is just a really neat sling, and we'll talk about all the features. They've updated it in two versions with XPAC. Black, because, yeah, and then this coyote color, which I like. So we've got coyote, we're going to get into the interior in a minute, coyote XPAC, aqua guard zippers. I did change out the zipper pulls on this because they were black, and I added kind of an orange camo situation. It's orange and yellow and blue. I like it. I think it looks good with the XPAC, but if you don't like it, don't worry. It doesn't come that way. So we've got some zipper pulls changed out, but you know what we do on this channel, everybody. We do one-take bag reviews. What does that mean? One straight shot, quick video. We're going to do two things that I love about this bag, two things that I think could be better about this bag, and a walkthrough, interior, exterior. This is going to go fast because you can go back and watch the full video if you want on the previous sling. No problem there, right? Okay, let's get into it. Exterior, what do you have going on this bag? The signature feature on this bag, which makes it better than the old school TomToc slings, the TomToc compact EDC that we've got. Man, I've done 5 different videos on that bag because it's just such a cheap, good bag. But this bag has one thing that those bags don't, which is an upgraded strap setup, okay? So this is the upgraded strap setup that we're talking about. It's got these swivel hooks from Duraflex, which are really, really nice. And then it's got this padded strap that is slidable, right? And resizable. It's a premium wet kind of nylon seatbelt material. It's just a really good strap. A lot of companies out there could learn a lot by ordering one of these bags and just wearing it and feeling what the strap feels like, okay? Let me put this on for you real quick. It rides exactly how it should ride, and you can set it up on either shoulder and you can wear it front or back. But it's insanely comfortable. This padding works really well. The nylon feels nice, feels premium, more premium than the price point of this sling. Yeah. TomToc continues to upscale themselves, which I guess I'm a little worried about. Is this going to be a company that will be of value 2 years from now? I don't know. But I guess if they keep getting cooler and keep getting better, then you get what you pay for regardless. But they are starting to price a little bit north of super value area. This bag I think cost me $89 on Amazon, link in the video description. Other features on the exterior, Coyote XPAC like I talked about. You've got a rain flap covering this pocket. You've got an attachment point right here for, I guess, a bike light? I don't know. Ridiculous. And then you've got a nice beefy bottom here, and the back as well is not XPAC, but that's good because this rides up against you, and this is just some ballistic nylon. So that feels nice riding up against you. Then you've got a good grab handle, okay? I elected not to paracord this grab handle. It's actually very comfortable the way that it is. It's a little padded and it's some folded over nylon, same as the seatbelt material. Feels nice, feels really nice. All right, I mentioned AquaGuard zippers on the top, not AquaGuard on the back. We'll talk about that pocket, and not AquaGuard here because it's covered by a rain flap, okay? All right, I think it's time for us to get into camera number 2 and go through kind of the pocketing on this bag, and then we'll talk about the bag. All right, camera number 2 activated. You can have a good up-close look at this TomToc sling here. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? I mean, I think so. All right, so you've got this 3-paneled front that is not really functional. It gives you a little bit of space in the pocketing, so it does have some function, but it's not 3 separate pockets. It is just the one pocket. We'll open that up and you'll see it's an orange ripstop interior. Okay. So I think that looks pretty good. What do you think? Yeah. I think that looks really good. All right. So then inside this pocket, you've got 2 really nice little ripstop pockets, flashlight, knife, AirPods, worry stone. All right. There is some dimension to this pocket too, so it's not totally flat. So decent pocket. On the back, you have another pocket, and in this pocket, I've tossed notebook and pen. Again, orange ripstop on the interior. And then we've got the main pocket. But before we get to the main pocket, let me just show you these swivel hooks one more time. So detachable and a super smooth swivel action. So feels great wearing that. All right. Main pocket, main event. Let's do it. All right. Look at this. Okay. In here, you've got TomToc, XPAC, right? Then you've got a little tech compartment back here for an iPad mini or a Kindle or your oversized phone. I've just tossed a headband back in there. And then my wallet. Yep, another stretchy pocket. So these are stretchy mesh. And then nice backup battery. My gimbal. Stress ball. And then you have a zippered compartment that runs all the way across the front, and I've just got a gimbal attachment in there. So overall, you can see really good pocketing, nice wide opening, no issues getting into this thing. Main compartment is large. You could probably fit a 2-liter soda in there. It's about a 2-liter soda size, the whole bag. Most of it is this main compartment, okay? And it does feel premium. It feels really nice. This XPAC is good. They get better and better at this XPAC. This is much better than their XPAC backpack feels in terms of construction and overall kind of percentage of the bag that is XPAC versus ballistic. So yeah, overall, TomToc, nice job. That's the walkthrough. Let's talk about this back in camera number 1. Okay, so I think you can see that this is same as the other bag, just an upgraded colorway. High contrast interior. I like that really soft orange, kind of like an orange sherbet ripstop nylon. And then this Coyote XPAC. It looks really good. Okay, so revisiting, 2 things that I love about this bag. Strap setup is baller. Interior space and pocketing is chef's kiss. Really, really nice. 2 things that I think could be better about this bag. I do think the top opening could open a little bit lower, just a little bit. I mean, we've got some totally useless compression straps here. So drop it another 1.5 inches, at least another inch. And then this front opening with the rain flap is just too hard to use. You don't need a rain flap on a sling like this. Visually, I think it looks good, but practically speaking, you're always accessing this bag from the top like this, and so you can see you have to pull the rain flap back, then tug the pocket open. It would be nicer just to have a second pocket that opened at the seam here and was a drop pocket, because you're always accessing a crossbody sling from the top. Makers, please stop pretending that we're accessing these slings from the front. We're not. We're accessing from the top, so make the pockets top access friendly. Beep. Simple, right? Simple. Please do that. Stop doing this. This doesn't work. Doesn't work. But other makers, pay attention to what TomToc did with this sling. Like this swivel hook setup, it's light, which is important. I'm looking at you, everybody who's using Cobra buckles on a sling. Stop that. It's light, it's flexible, it's movable, it's nice, and premium nylon, not any of this thin ridiculousness, and a nice strap that is take it or leave it. It's not sewn on. You can remove it if you don't like it. And it's not sewn into one place. You can move it around and put it wherever you want. Lots of flexibility, lots of flow and movement to the way that this bag carries. Now, I talked earlier about value. 90 bucks. So the problem with this sling is that at 90 bucks, you have to decide between this and a cargo loculus, which I love. And I think the interior is better on the cargo loculus. So I would still take the loculus over this. I do think this is my favorite TomToc sling that I own now, which is saying a lot because I really like my TomToc slings. But I think this one is my favorite. So good stuff. Great effort from TomToc. I love that they're starting to rapidly produce these in different colorways than black. And I think this is a really good sling. So especially if you've got an Amazon card laying around, or if you track the price on this and you see that it dips, like if you can get this at about the $60 price point, then I think it's a home run. At the $90 price point, I don't know. I still might be pushing you towards a loculus or towards an Air City Pack, an Air Day Sling 3 Max. Day Sling 3 Max, which also stupidly only comes in black XPAC. Like Air. There are more colors in the universe than black in XPAC. All right. So, everyone, good bag. Who might it be perfect for? Well, God, it's a great size of sling. If you haven't tried a sling this large, and what I'm saying here, like most of the kind of crossbody market is about this big, okay? It stops there. It's about 2/3 or 3/5 the size of this sling. If you've never tried one that extends a little bit further, I think you'll be pleased. You get to fit, I mean, imagine everything you fit in your normal crossbody sling, but then you get an extra kind of backup, like a 12-ounce Coke-sized compartment there on the end for battery backups, for really anything. So it's a very useful size. And once you wear this, those smaller slings will start to feel a little bit cramped. And this still is small enough that you can't overpack it and then just start wondering why you didn't wear a backpack. All right, everybody, that's it for this update. Check out my other TomToc reviews if you're a TomToc fan. And thank you, as always, everyone, for the love and support. And we will see you next time. Bye for now, everyone.